Hello, hello. Welcome to Karla Gordy Bristol Show. And I have a terrific guest, my dear friend, Shawannah Bordenave. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm so glad to be here.
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm sure many people are already out eating or about to go eat, waiting for that box of chocolate. If the flowers haven't arrived yet, they may not arrive. You haven't gotten those flowers
that's
yet.
not true. He may be delivering them.
If he personally delivered, you know, that'd be good. That'd be good. Well, here, someone has delivered flowers here. So these are beautiful and balloons, and we have wonderful treats and chocolates with some red wine. So let's start with our wine.
Okay.
I don't know how we got our wine so far over here. So cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Valentine's to you too. Since we're both not married, doesn't mean we're not taken in some way, but one or both, no.
Yes.
I'm available. But happy Valentine's Day. Women can wish women happy Valentine's Day because it's about love.
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day to you as well.
This is really good. This is Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Wine. You got room there?
Yeah, I do.
So here we've got, the traditional, we'll get into all the details. I'm going to go over a whole breakdown of Valentine's, how it came about, Saint Valentine and the history behind that, all the way to Great Britain. So we'll get to that a little later in the show, but it's kind of an interesting story for those that may not have heard it or haven't heard it in a while and want to reflect again, because we kind of forget how things started.
I know, we do. We do.
It's always fun to remember how they came to be, and we just are on autopilot every holiday.
Right.
Every month except for August, I believe has a holiday.
Exactly.
And
every month.
It's all about making money.
But you know, love
Love is every day of the week, though.
Yeah, but if you can share at least this one.
Highlight it, well, go extra.
That's
I think it's. Yeah. You should do it all the time. But those are some of the things we're going to get into during the show. So if you're there, show us some hearts. It's Valentine's Day, so we'd love to see some hearts come up so we can see that you're there and you're watching and you're waiting to hear about our wonderful topics.
Yes.
So I know if not, I'm going to have to go over there and make sure the settings are right.
I don't see anyone. Where are
and
you
how do you like our fireplace? I know they're all out to dinner. That's where they're
saying, well, you know what we are.
I know.
Where you guys should be.
I know.
But it's okay. We're here with you guys.
I will be going out and having a nice dinner later. I feel like I need to check it. If I don't see a heart come up, I'm going to assume that maybe you can't see us. And occasionally there is that glitch that happens. Oh, you know what? I'm going to check.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go check something. We may have to. Oh, there. I see somebody. I see somebody.
Oh, I see hearts.
I see somebody.
Yes. Oh, I see hearts.
You see hearts? You see hearts? I'm going to pull you. We're going to go off for a second and make sure. Okay. All right, good. You're there. I'm seeing you. Fantastic. So, let's go on back. We had to get up close and personal with you just now to make sure, because the camera's much further away today.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that you guys are watching.
So feel free to leave comments. Feel free to share anything you want about what we're talking about today, and we'll go back after and answer questions. So, Shawannah, how are you? So
I'm doing fantastic.
You are, I love Love Days, and I feel happy today. Yes. But there was a sad occurrence that just happened a few hours ago, so I have to mention it. There was a big shooting at a school.
Oh, I know.
And it's sad.
It's horrible.
I mean,
I don't understand. I don't understand how kids are able to take guns to school.
Right.
And actually kill people.
I know. And
kill
many.
Innocent
Last
students.
I heard, it was like 16 people had died.
Oh,
I mean, that's serious. At a school.
My heart goes out to the whole
parents
school.
And the
parents, the school,
the community. I mean, this is just going to tear them apart. And the students that survived and witnessed this that are going to take this on with them. It's
on Valentine's.
It's so sad. Yeah, they're calling it the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Wow.
So if anyone hasn't heard, in Florida, there was a shooting that occurred maybe about 3 or 4 hours ago in Parkland, Florida. And so as I last heard, it was about 16 fatalities, and there are numerous injuries on top of that.
Right.
A lot of them were rushed to the hospitals. They have someone that was taken into custody as of about an hour and a half ago. They wouldn't say if it was actually the shooting
suspect, but they feel that it's an 18-year-old male that went to the school previously that's not there. So did you have an update since I?
Well, no, that's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
It was someone that wasn't a student any longer.
Right,
at the
a
school.
former student. I wonder what could you be so upset about?
I mean, there's nothing.
Come back and kill your students there. I don't know. So prayers, and thoughts are with that city, with that town, and with the families of the victims and all those that are affected. Especially on this day of love, on this day of goodness and kindness. It's Kindness Week in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
All
right. Hey.
So it's all about kindness. I was kind today. In driving, someone was trying to really push their way illegally into my lane. And at first I was like, no, you want to move up.
Don't get in front
and then I
of me.
thought, it's Kindness Week. Just let them be. Just let them go. And I just stopped. And
what you have to start to think about is, what are they thinking about? What are they going through? Maybe they're in a rush. You're not. So,
what's happening in their life? You don't know. It could be an
know.
Emergency of some sort. I said, well, I hope it's important. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Let it happen. But there was a lot of traffic out there. Thanks for tuning in at the later time today. It was changed. It may change the day of the show and the time. So just playing with a few things now that this is a new show format. So stay tuned and keep up with me there. I hope you guys continue to view. So we can get into Valentine's Day now, since I'm ready to eat.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to snack.
I'm ready.
So for us to start snacking, I guess we got to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day. Tell us who provided these.
Well, this is
treats.
This is just like your standard everyday heart that you'd receive with some regular chocolate.
Traditional that people would expect to receive.
Little turtles are in there.
That you can just get anywhere. There's no excuse.
Right.
Every store around town has those.
Yes, but we have Chef Sharon.
Chef Sharon, thank you for the treats.
Yes, she has.
She created some things for us today.
Look at this. Look at that.
I know. What is this?
It
looks like an apple pie heart.
Apple pie heart.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Gosh.
She took an apple pie like a tart and made it into a heart.
Take it up there to him.
You can show them a little bit closer. Just don't let it all fall, the candy.
There we go, right there.
Yeah. So you can
heart.
I know that's
gosh.
A cute idea for some home ideas to make some desserts yourself.
Right.
Instead of going out and buying them. You can even get a pastry from the store.
Right.
And then get the apple filler and just.
Right. Or talk to you and ask you about Chef Sharon.
Chef Sharon.
And she did the hearts. Look at the chocolate fudge.
Did she make the fudge?
She made the fudge.
Oh my gosh, with walnuts it looks
with
like.
With walnuts, yeah.
Okay, I'm going in.
So go ahead and.
It's going in. I'm going in for it. You said walnuts, I love.
Yeah, let me try it too.
Oh my gosh. It's a very soft fudge. Oh my god, that's so good.
Really good.
So yes, that tastes good. Thank you, Chef. Or she sous
Sharon.
A pastry chef. Thank you, pastry chef. Chef Sharon.
Chef Sharon.
And I had to sip the wine because wine and chocolate goes perfectly together.
So good.
And over here she has an apple pie.
An apple pie. And this
which
is
looks like a pot pie, but
it is. It's an apple pie, fresh apples.
Okay.
Everything organic.
Oh, wow.
And then we have cheesecake.
Little cheesecake
look
at the strawberries sticking out of them. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you could see this.
Wow. It looks very exciting.
It does.
Yeah. I think next we'll try that apple tart.
Okay. Well, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to first talk a little bit about Valentine's Day. Feel free to jump in.
Okay.
I do need these glasses.
Yes.
So Valentine's Day is a day of love and romance.
Oh gosh.
But the big question is this a holiday for women?
Yes.
Or is this a holiday for men and women? Is it an equal holiday? It tends to be more favored for the woman.
It is.
They say it's compared to like the Super Bowl for men. This is for the
and the men get the little stuffed animals that sing.
Right. But it's been said by some that Valentine's Day for women is like the Super Bowl for the men. So it's always focusing. The women look up to this. They wait for it. They want their goodies.
They want roses.
They want their roses. They want the expressions of love. And if a man doesn't do it, he's kind of in the doghouse.
Right.
But is that really how it should be? I always say, is that fair? I really think if it's about love and romance, that includes both. It's not about the women.
I totally agree with you.
It should be just as equal for the man and the woman. The man should get all the goodies too.
Right. And the woman shouldn't just wait for the man to
That's
give
right.
everything. You have to give him something.
Some women just sit back like, you didn't do for me.
Right.
And
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
How didn't you do this for me? And you're like, well, what did you do for me?
Right.
And you have to give love to receive love.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I'm sure some men out there can feel what we're saying.
Yeah. So women, get your man something.
Do something for him, whether you get it, whether you make it, whether you show
Whatever.
him something.
Yes.
Buy yourself a lingerie. He'll consider that.
Yes.
It might be your lingerie that you can wear, but he'll consider it his gift.
Yes, he will.
Right. Funny how that
Especially
works.
if he had never seen it.
It's a new one. Get a new one. That's a gift.
Right.
Yeah, for yourself and him at the same time.
Exactly.
So, Saint Valentine's Day is what we call this. This is what it's been called and known as. It contains both Christian and ancient Roman traditions. The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine or Valentinus,
Yes.
all of whom were martyred. I know, right?
It's horrible.
The one legend that contains Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. And when the Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, how dare he outlawed marriage for young men.
Wow.
Valentine, then realizing the injustice of this decree, defied Claudius, and then he continued to perform the marriages anyway. So kudos to you. I like that.
Yes.
And he did this all in secret for the lovers, he called it. He couldn't deny them, he said. So he continued. So when Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death.
Yeah.
Someone just
Of
was hating in
course.
love. Sounds like the Scrooge of Valentine. There are other stories, of course, but all of these lead to the tradition that we currently have, where we express love and we share love and we give gifts. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around the 17th century, and by the middle of the 18th, it was common for friends and lovers of all social classes to exchange small tokens of appreciation. So someone came up with the idea that let's go a step beyond and let's give something and do notes and show tokens to that person that you love them, whether it be baking a pie. You know, all these different things came about. And by 1900, then the printed cards, the big Valentine Day cards came about, which replaced the letters that people did, which I kind of like the letters.
Yeah.
I like.
They gave cute little poems with it. Oh
Yes,
my God.
I like the letters. I still like letters. I'm old fashioned like that. I like people because that really, to time,
touches your
it comes from your heart.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll accept a card, but when you handwrite something, that to me just takes it to another level.
It does.
It's like,
When you were reading that, it made me think about when you were a little girl, when you were in third grade, when you got all the bags of goodies from all the kids. Remember?
Yes.
Will you be my Valentine?
Yes, for the whole
It was
class.
so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was, and they had this rule, I know later when my kids were young, that you can't just pick certain children and give it to.
No, you have to give it to
do it for
everyone.
everybody
Yeah.
because kids were starting to leave some out and it became an issue.
And it wasn't
So
nice.
You have to share with all. That's truly giving. And so my tip for a man is just, if a woman says she doesn't want to do anything for Valentine's, because I've had people say this recently, well, they don't want to do anything for Valentine's Day. Then my wife says she doesn't want to do anything. She just wants to stay home and they're like, okay, am I off the hook? No.
Absolutely not.
That's right. Don't let you know.
We're faking you out.
Yes. No means we're going to wait and see what you come up with.
Yeah.
Don't ask a woman what to do for Valentine's Day. And the woman, do something special for your man and don't ask it. Just do it. Just do something lovely. Put a note under their pillow.
Yes.
Have the man come home and have something
Have
that
a massage
expresses.
set up for
That's
him.
oh,
Oh my
girl, that's the way to
God,
do
right?
it. Have the massage
Bubble
table
bath,
out.
I mean,
all
just-
that.
yeah,
That's when you're going a
candles.
little extra. People don't do this
Yes.
every day, of course, but this is that day where you do a little extra. You know. Exactly. So. That's the big controversy, you know. Men feel a little like they're lost in this holiday.
they do.
So I think we agree.
Yes, I agree.
It's about men and women,
Yes.
and we equally need to celebrate each other.
And I'm sure you guys all agree as well.
I would
if
think
you think
so.
about it.
If you think about it, maybe we've helped some
definitely
people that
is,
haven't really
yes.
thought about it, that have claimed it as a woman's holiday, because
Yes.
you know we've all been there. We all kind of think that first,
Right.
but now maybe you're like, you know what? Maybe I should. So hopefully someone that wasn't thinking about it goes and does something special for their man tonight.
Right, and we all want something special. So remember how we feel, they feel.
And not special meaning just sex. Come on, I'm not just mean just that's there, but I mean do something else. You know,
Yes,
something
yes.
different that he's not used to.
Right,
you
exactly.
doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
All right, we agreed on one of our topics.
Yes,
Woo-hoo.
yes.
There's a site called date.com actually that monitors these type of things, and it's the self-love, and they have percentages letting you know what women feel. There's 75% of them. Let me go backwards. When asked if they ever had invented a Valentine, people make it up.
Right.
So 75% of the women have made up a Valentine.
Yeah.
Who didn't have one. The single ladies.
Because they want to feel special.
There are many reasons. Yeah, they want to feel special. Yeah. They admitted that sending flowers, signing made up cards, fake cards, and buying their own chocolates made them feel special and happy. And I guess you don't want to sit there with nothing and be sad and depressed. But so many, I couldn't believe 75% though.
I can't believe that.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah. And then 65% said they want to feel special. 15% claimed it was so the men in their office would notice them.
Yeah. Make them a little jealous.
They want to be right.
They want to make them jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, it works a little bit.
They wanted to make them a little jealous.
Sometimes
they sent themselves flowers to work. Can you believe?
Like, who's sending that?
Isn't that interesting? Yeah. And then the 5% said they just didn't want to feel lonely and depressed.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I want to tell everybody this, that in Korea, did you even know this? I didn't know it.
No.
That in Korea, they don't celebrate, the women don't celebrate, they celebrate separately.
Oh, okay.
The men have one day that they celebrate
wow.
the women, and the women have a different day they celebrate the men.
Well, that's
and it's
a
not
way to
about
make
spending
sure.
a bunch of money. It's
that's
just
a way
something
to make
simple.
Sure both parties
it's about something
yes.
simple and cheap and expensive, but the fact that you acknowledge them. So across South Korea, men buy chocolate for women buy chocolate for their boyfriends.
Yes.
And also their friends and their coworkers and others, because it's not just about a mate, it's about love and romance and showing kindness. So
I can agree.
They bring little treats. It could be just a little piece of fudge or something, but
just
it's just
little
that's all it is.
Just
they believe a very
takes.
simple
just
gesture.
a little note that says I love you.
Right. Yeah.
And just a cute little poem.
And then on March 14th, it's the women's turn.
Right.
So then the women get pampered, and they call it White Day. I cannot explain White Day. They did not tell me the breakdown of why it's White Day, but it is White Day. And instead of luxury chocolates and all, they receive just basic candy and sweets from men. Okay. And I think that's cute. I like kind of this breaking up. Sometimes you got to break it up. I guess it's because of what we said earlier. The men were getting lost.
Yeah.
So they had to designate a day. So maybe we need to do that here in the States.
Separate.
I don't know.
If we forget about our men, we may have to do that.
Maybe.
We have to have an acknowledgement for men.
On all that sweet note, now speaking of South Korea, the Olympics are going on.
Yes.
In South Korea right now.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting. Have you been watching?
No, I watched something on the internet.
Yeah.
A few of the highlights.
It's pretty exciting.
And pictures. I mean,
oh my
wow.
God, it's exciting.
Especially when they're getting high up on the
yes,
snowboard.
the skiers and the snowboarders.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
Very high.
I mean, I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you're
the flips.
flying. It's like, wow. I mean, the practice that they had to go through to get there.
I know, that's amazing. What I think about.
Yeah.
There was one where they had to go uphill, just walking. Oh, I just thought, I can't complain about anything looking at that dedication, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And
but
the
when
training.
You want something, you go after it.
You're right.
Make it
I know you say that all the time.
That's her
motto. Go after it. So, but on the note of how they go so high, like you're saying, there was an incident that happened with a 16-year-old, a Japanese snowboarder, Yuto Totsuka, and he had crashed violently while attempting a big air trick, and his body propelled headfirst into the snow. And they thought he was dead at first. Then he wasn't moving, thought maybe he got paralyzed. Finally, they were able to get paramedics to get him out of there and take him to be checked.
Wow.
But, oh
Did they
my
find
God.
out?
I don't know the update, but this just recently happened, But as you speak of snowboarding, that he really propelled. But he's 16 years old, too, so it could be a lot of it that he's young in the sport.
Right.
Even though he's done a lot of training.
Well, usually that's what age they're doing this. Is that 16 to 18?
To 18, yeah. Right. I saw a lot that were 20, so I didn't realize so many were even 16, So I was like, wow.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, I mean, can you imagine head first after coming up high, coming down into the snow, which you would think is soft, but no, snow is very hard.
You smash into that and you really can get hurt. Wow.
Yeah. So I watched the video of that. It was very, very sad.
Well, we have to give an update on that.
But he did survive, which is the good.
That's good.
And then our gold medalist, Michael Phelps, had his second baby boy.
Yes,
I'm so happy for him.
Yes.
They had the first baby boy a couple years ago, and now he's got the second one. He and his wife were just so happy and in love.
Yes.
And, he's already teaching the first one to swim, of course.
Of course. Of course. To be the champion, of course.
I know. He's just
and
having
he probably
his life.
will.
Yeah,
he probably will.
I believe so.
Yes.
Because when you have a parent that's reached that type of success, they want their child to kind of follow in those footsteps. So, welcome to his son. The first son's name is Boomer, which I think is too adorable. And his wife, Nicole Johnson Phelps. I'm trying to find the baby's name. What is the baby's name? I don't have it. Oh my gosh. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. But I thought I had written down the baby's name, but they do have the Beckett Richard Phelps.
Okay.
That's it. Beckett.
Beckett.
So we have Boomer and
I like
Beckett.
that name, Beckett. I like that name.
It's
That's the
different,
first name.
but
It's
Boomer
kinda
and Beckett.
powerful. I think I like that
Okay.
name, Beckett.
Beckett Phelps.
Beckett. Okay. I like it.
That's what it is. What it is. They got two. It's time for a girl.
Yes, it is. It's time.
Time
And
for a
I'm
girl.
sure they will have one.
Well, we're celebrating Black History Month, so I brought Betty Boop along for the ride today because Betty Boop, who we all know, I love my little Betty Boop thing here. I brought this all the way from home. And
rocks.
Miss Betty Boop
Miss Betty Boop rocks.
was originally a black woman.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people don't know that. Some do, some don't. But I'm here to give you a little bit of information about
Little history.
the
of
original
this.
Betty Boop. So many love Betty Boop. The marketing
Yes.
of Betty Boop, the merchandising
know.
and the products. I'm a Betty
The
Boop
little,
fan.
I know, me
Are
too.
you?
The
Do you
little
have,
curvaceous.
oh my gosh! Growing up, I had the Betty
Beautiful
Boop bags.
woman.
I was all about Betty Boop.
Yeah, that was the sexy.
Very much
Yes,
so.
very
Yes,
sexy
and that
woman,
voice,
yes.
you know. Oop, oop, dee, 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 oop. It's like you want to shake it. Makes you want to shake your room.
I know, it makes me want to get up and shake.
Yeah, it makes you like ooh, ooh, la la.
Yes.
So the real Betty Boop is Esther Jones,
Yes.
or was Esther Jones. She was the real Betty Boop. So in Black History Month, I'm giving you little facts about a black woman who turned into be an icon here
Yes.
in marketing. The black iconic cartoon character Betty Boop was inspired by a black jazz singer in Harlem. Introduced by cartoonist Max Fleischer in 1930, the character of the jazz age flapper,
Yes.
which was first and most sexy. She was the first most sex symbol in animation.
Yes, she
And even
was.
in animation,
Right.
have a sex symbol.
Right.
That's
Back then, in
back
the
then.
30s,
That says a lot.
Come on.
You know, some things were very conservative.
Yes.
So, I'll tell you the story. Betty Boop is best known for her revealing dress, curvaceous figure, and signature vocals. Boop boop doo. I know, right? Boop boop doo. Well, there's been a controversy over the years. The inspiration has been tracked back to Esther Jones, who was
Right.
known as Baby Esther.
Yes, Baby
and,
Esther.
Yeah, and performed regularly at the Cotton Club during the 20s. Everybody knows about the Cotton Club.
Sexy.
That's
sexy.
right. She was bringing them in.
Baby.
They were coming in
Yes.
to check out Esther for sure.
Yes.
So while they were checking them out, someone stole her style.
Right.
So Baby Esther's trademark vocal style using the boops and other childlike scat sounds attracted the attention of actress Helen Kane.
Exactly.
During a performance in the late 20s, after seeing Baby Esther, Helen Kane adopted her style and began using the
Right.
boops in her songs as well.
Right.
That's how things happen. People see something they like and they adapt
They take
it.
it. Well, you know.
They adapt it, which is it's a compliment.
It is.
But
it
you
is.
got to give credit.
To
you
the
can't
other
act like you
person.
created
Yes,
it.
yes.
So finding fame early on, Helen Kane often included this baby style into her music. When Betty Boop was introduced, Kane promptly sued Fleischer and Paramount Publics Corporation, stating that they were using her image and style.
Right, and they were.
Kudos to her.
Yes.
Because back in that day, a lot of
No.
people were not suing that were
Especially
black.
women.
Right, a black woman
A
coming
black
up
woman,
to sue
yes.
for that. Kudos to her
Yes.
back then. However, video evidence came to light of Baby Esther performing in a nightclub, and the courts ruled against Helen Kane, stating she did not have exclusive rights
Right.
to the booping.
Right, I know, but she didn't.
I love it. You have rights to boop. Did anybody know this? I think it's too funny. The booping style or image, and that the style, in fact, predated her. Kudos. So Baby Esther's baby style did little to bring her mainstream fame, and she died in relatively obscurity, but a piece of her lives on in the iconic Betty Boop.
Yes.
So she didn't get to reap the rewards of all the success
Right,
of Betty Boop.
Right. But
She did win
she
the
still
lawsuit,
lives on.
but people need to know, and it will carry on her legacy by us all recognizing
Yes.
where Betty Boop and this light-complected Betty Boop, she was a darker, she was more of a
She
brown
was-
complexion woman, and they made her light, as I guess, to represent
Exactly.
Helen. I know,
Exactly.
I know, but I love Betty Boop, and I looked at the videos. There's videos online if you want to see the original Betty Boop. She's
Right.
out there to be
You can
seen.
find
It's
her.
so amazing
There
the first time, and there, look at
Yeah.
this, look at you. She's got a
there she
picture of
is.
her here. And her hair, everything with the curves. They need to start making her more beige.
Yes, right, they do. I mean, it's the real.
You know, the people
Betty Boop.
that own Betty Boop, you should give her just a tan to make it more realistic. To give homage
Right.
to Esther.
Yes.
I would say so. But
Right.
I'm going to continue doing this throughout the month, sharing Black history. Of course, now I really do hope that most people have heard about most of this Black history.
Right.
We shouldn't be educating on new things
No.
because by now we should all know it. We're talking 1920s, come on.
Well,
But
when I went to Paris, we went on a Black Paris tour, and we got to see all the different, our heritage, where it came from.
In Paris.
In Paris. A lot of people that were stars came from Paris.
Came from Paris.
Right. Wonderful. I learned
Can you think
lot.
of one right now by chance? I don't want to put you on the spot. I know it's hard to remember.
It's like, you did.
I'm sorry. I
was
don't
a
know.
famous playwright. Can't think of his name right now.
Okay, but he's from Paris.
He's from Paris.
Right.
And
Did he move to the States
stood
or
out.
he
He stayed out
he's
there.
Still
he
there?
stayed
Wow.
out there. Yeah, well, he's
deceased
passed
now. He's
yes.
old. Okay.
But they have a lot of icons and statues of the different...
nice.
Yeah, really
That's
nice.
good to know that
I
Paris
was
does it. I
really
didn't see
shocked.
that when I went to
was really
Paris.
shocked. It was all over. I went all over Paris.
So it's
Just
a Black,
traveling.
and they call it the Black
The
History
Black Paris tour.
The Black Paris
The
Tour.
Black Paris tour, and
So
it was
there
really
we go.
good.
You
Yeah.
can educate it. When
was
you go to
fun.
Paris, make sure you check out the Black Paris Tour.
Yeah, it was.
I will
kind
make
of
sure I do
exciting.
that next time because I was there.
But I have to let you know, it is kind of a walking tour, and it's an all-day tour.
So have some comfortable shoes and
Get
be ready.
to walk.
Well, that's good to know. That means there's a lot to see.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's
to
a lot
see.
of history.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was fun. I
Good.
enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing that.
You're
I love
welcome.
it. We're in the midst of, sad to say, a flu outbreak. And
Oh
I've
my
been
gosh.
posting about this. I've been talking about this. Have you had people affected by the flu?
You know, I thought I was going to catch it the other day. I caught a little cold, and I fought it off by drinking organic juices and drinking my Kangen water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. A new Kangen person here. I've had my alkaline Kangen unit through the Enagic company since 2009. And I've been talking to this lady here about it and how great it is. And I've even shared water with
Yes.
you. And she's got a machine now.
Yes,
And
yes.
what have you been feeling since you
Oh my
had it?
God, you just feel rejuvenated. It makes you feel good. And then I spray the beauty water on my face. It feels like it tightens it.
I was going to say your skin,
Right?
seriously.
Yeah, everybody
your skin
keeps
is
saying
tight.
that.
I can
Everybody
see your
keeps saying
skin
your
is
skin
tighter.
looks good.
I can see it.
And they go in there and they get all the beauty water and they want to spray their face. And one of my girlfriends just told me, she says, "Oh my God, it's a miracle! Wow!"
Yeah. No, it truly
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
making a difference for everybody that uses it.
It is. I was excited about that, and then the raw juices as well. I mean, I have a girlfriend that actually makes the juices, and she used the turmeric, organic turmeric,
Yes,
and
turmeric
your
is great.
gingers and your beets. And all different kind of herbs, and you learn about the sea vegetables, sea moss, bladderwrack,
Oh, nice.
all of those things, and you realize that your body needs the minerals to be put into your body
Absolutely. They
all
do.
the time.
The body craves that.
Yeah,
right.
and we're constantly putting bad stuff. I mean, even though we're having our
I know,
little
we're having a little
chocolates
break.
right now, but
Well, since you mentioned it now, I'm going to lean in and
we'll
grab
go
a
ahead
fudge.
that was really good. But do you want to try that apple
The apple
tart? Oh my
tart looks
gosh.
really delicious.
Yes, I think I'm going to
Well,
cut that.
she
off.
made the
But
fudge
anyway,
shaped like a heart.
Speaking of the juices,
This is hilarious.
Speaking of the juices, she does have, she did make organic apples. So,
And I only eat organic apples.
yeah. Well, you
Dr.
have to try
Oz. It was
this.
because of Dr. Oz.
Oh, oops.
Dr. Oz talked about all the carcinogens in apples,
Right.
and I researched it, and I stopped about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I guess you can try to.
It was
bite
soon
this.
after a show started. There's a little plate, I think, up there.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier to hold it like that.
Okay, thank you.
And try to take a little bite.
We split a heart.
We split it.
We're sharing a heart.
Yes, that's what us girls do. Share our hearts.
I like this, like an apple pastry,
Yes. Oh, did you try?
or like
it?
an apple toaster. Like if it had little
you go.
icing on it, it'd be like a toaster strudel.
Yes.
That's very cute and very good. So you don't have to worry if we got our Valentine's
Very
treats
good.
today because
Yes.
we're plenty here.
Very
Everybody
good.
needs just a little bit of sugar today.
Yes.
Even though we talk about all the health, it's very important. But life is about balance.
It is.
You can have a little cheat here and there, as long as it doesn't outnumber
The real good
the good things that you're putting in your body.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you got to make sure of that. So this flu outbreak. Speaking of being healthy, oh my gosh, I'm glad you didn't get it.
But I was sick for 2 days. drank all of this stuff. I did oregano oil up under my tongue.
Okay.
And I mean, it just kicked it up.
And you were drinking the alkaline water.
Drinking the alkaline water, drinking the juices, the raw, straight juice that I made. Well, we made here, and it was so at our house. At our house, and it was so good, so excellent.
Well, what you have to do is you have to create a body that's like a fort, and you have to make it very strong and powerful against it. And what the report I'm going to read is talking about is it's really about inflammation in your body and the lungs.
Right.
And that's how a lot of people are dying.
Yeah.
Healthy people are dying.
Healthy.
And that's what's just remarkable. So I really urge you to listen to what I'm about to say. It's to help you all.
Right.
I wanted to do this long report because there's some great facts and things that you need to know, because it's no joke. I mean, everywhere I go, when people breathe in my face, I'm a little nervous. Like I really, I'm a little kind of a bit paranoid about it. And rightfully so. People are dying like crazy that normally would not have. And they're saying that we're in the midst of a record-breaking influenza outbreak.
Right.
And this is one that they say rivals the 2009 swine flu pen. So we know that was horrific.
Horrible.
And if this is being compared to that, it's time to listen up and take some facts and take some action. So the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is giving us all these reports on what's happening, that it's active currently. It's an epidemic in 48 states and Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Okay? I mentioned this before in the show. This is amazing. It has led to 17,000 hospitalizations in the past 4 months alone. The infection is proven to be alarmingly lethal, killing in combination with pneumonia.
Right.
That's what's happening. It's at the lungs. As many as 4,000 Americans a week.
And they're doing the children?
Yes.
Babies?
The children and the elderly are at most risk. I mean, 4,000 a week.
That's a lot.
That are being, being taken away from this.
You have to take care of yourself.
So the infants, of course, elderly, and those with immune systems that have been compromised are at the highest risk.
Right.
But young and healthy people are getting this too.
They are.
So, and they're trying to figure it out. It's baffling.
And they're wanting you to go to the doctor immediately if you find yourself.
You're absolutely right.
Sick.
Immediately.
Within like 2 days.
Don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate.
And that can be life or death. And not just the standard cold. You can't look at that. Not the standard flu. A young, healthy person who has it can get an infection. So if you leave it untreated, it definitely can turn deadly, and is in high numbers showing that. The common denominator for everybody that's been passing has been the complication of influenza.
Right.
So that's what people need to be concerned with, and that as well as other illnesses that they have, it can kill as many as 500,000 Americans every year. This is called sepsis, and that's what the common denominator is, that everybody has the sepsis. And it's hard to detect sepsis. I had never heard of sepsis.
I mean, they're coming up with new names every day.
Sepsis. Google it, look it up, learn about it, learn the symptoms. You want to know about this. At its simplest, the sepsis is an overreaction, a response to an infection that's too extreme and subsequently makes things worse. More specifically, it's the result of an excess of inflammatory mediators. These are things that are the cells in your body that are meant to fight the infection. And if they're getting inflamed, they're not going to be able to fight it, and that's what happens. And your organs eventually will shut down.
Exactly.
Not eventually, quickly.
Yeah. That's why they're saying 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. You're right.
2 days.
You
that's important to remember. If you're sick and you're finding yourself sick in 2 days and you're having the flu-like symptoms, go get checked out. I mean, because you don't want to wait until it's too late. I had a friend that passed away. Her friend, not my friend,
from the flu.
A friend from a friend. Yeah, she died from the flu.
Just this season?
Yeah, this season.
Oh my goodness.
And they said it was from pneumonia. And we were questioning, how did she get pneumonia? It came out of nowhere. And she was actually in the hospital and she died. So you definitely have to take care of yourself for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's, wow. Yeah, that it just hits my heart to hear those stories. I mean, just taking lives like that for something.
Like that.
So, I don't want to get into all the breakdown of it, everybody. I just want you to know, look up sepsis. That's attacking your organs. The pneumonia is coming from the inflammation, your lungs. This is very severe. It's very serious. Doctors are even baffled. And this Dr. Philip Bauer, a pulmonologist and researcher at the Mayo Foundation for Medical Education and Research, says that one of the biggest obstacles to successfully treating sepsis is getting people to recognize its severity. And that's what we're trying to convey. It's a life-threatening organ dysfunction, is what he said. Quote, right. It's an explosive response to the infection. Explosive. Yes. I mean, the words he's using.
Wow, right?
This is what he said. This is his statement.
Yes.
It's an emergency, he says. Within hours, you can develop an organ failure and die. Mm-hmm. This is quotes from him.
Yes.
And, I mean, this is no
it's
joke.
Like, where did it come from?
And it's not. It should be the top of the news.
Right. But where
They're
did
talking
it come
about
from?
it, but I know. That's the big question.
That's what I want to know.
Where did this come from?
Where did it come
Who
from?
put it out there?
Yeah.
Who's trying to get rid of bodies in this world? Because
exactly.
Or in our country specifically, it's no accident.
No, it's not. It's not an accident. It's
and
like, where did it come from?
Yeah.
Something like this.
Somebody started this.
That's killing people.
And they're saying you can get it from breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing.
Breathing. It's like, yes.
It used to be that if someone coughed or sneezed, then for 10 minutes in that area, it's active, you want to get away. Now, just conversation with someone who may not even realize they have it.
Right. I was on the plane about 2 weeks ago with someone, and next to me, someone sat next to me, and she was coughing. I was like, oh my God, really? Did I actually sit next to someone that's coughing? And I just put my cover over my head the whole way, laid my seat all the way back, and
I call it the coughers. I have fear of coughers.
I do too. It's like, oh my gosh. And
she didn't even
cover her mouth.
I posted, I was
like,
be considerate. No. Be considerate. Cover up, and this is not covering up.
No, she didn't do that. She
just coughed.
She just coughed.
And I think if people were more vocal to those that they see not covering up,
you're right.
Eventually people will get the message.
Well, I did eventually have to tell her.
You got to say to someone,
look, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
You really have to cover your mouth.
Right.
I can't sit next to you. Mm-hmm. And you keep coughing like this, please.
Right.
And she says, oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's easy to get a cloth, a shirt, a jacket, something to keep it enclosed,
yes,
right? Yeah.
I totally agree.
Be respectful and considerate, and if people aren't doing it, speak up.
Yes.
You know, we got to.
But I did cover my whole head. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to share her
You went into hibernation on the plane, right?
Yes. Laid back all the way and said, I may as well sleep through it.
Gosh. Somebody needs to invent something for airplane travel that, can keep us away from all the germs. I don't know, because that's where most people catch things, I think, on the plane. I'm afraid to travel.
Yeah.
And I have a flight coming up soon, and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
It's
not something I'm looking forward to. So everybody check it out. Be safe, be aware, be smart, and tell people when they're not doing what they need to be doing.
Right.
Just
and
speak
don't
up
be scared.
In a nice way. In a nice way.
Don't be scared. You're
speak
taking
up,
care
say
of yourself.
something. But like you said, you have a friend who lost someone. You got to speak up. So I don't have a time for us right now. Where's the clock? But I know we're winding down, and I am so ready to dive more into these sweets and this wine and this cheesecake for Valentine's Day.
I want to try that apple pie in a moment.
Oh my God, heat it up. I need apple pie with a little heat on it. We got to go find a microwave somewhere, and a la mode. And I stay away from microwaves, but for a quick second, then we're really on a ball.
Yes.
And then tomorrow we have nothing but juicing.
Oh my God.
I have some
exercising.
Beets, exercise, beet juice, all that good stuff.
Yes.
Now the NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up. Mm-hmm. The NBA in Los Angeles. It's back in Los Angeles again.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All the tall men are going to be hanging out downtown LA, Staples Center. But you say you can't wait.
I mean, not wait for that, but I can't wait.
I can't wait for the slam dunk contest.
Yes.
I want to see the slam. I love basketball.
Fun.
That's my favorite sport.
That's the only sport I really totally enjoy.
Yeah, I love basketball.
Yes.
Since high school. I fell in love with it in high school. But I was dating a basketball player. I guess that's why. I don't know. But I fell in love with the sport because you got to support your person.
Yeah.
So
I used to think
I learned
was a
the game.
Player,
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. I was like MVP of
can you shoot?
Oh,
you were
I can
MVP
shoot.
where?
And you know what? The bad part of it is, how you're supposed to shoot like that. I did like that.
You did the push? And was it going in?
And it went in every time. I was like, they were like, watch your push.
Oh, wow.
And I would just push it in.
Okay.
Sometimes I would even push it in from half court.
Ooh.
And it would just go right on.
Excuse me. Okay.
Girl.
Well, I'm good at horse, so we may have to do a game of horse.
Okay.
And
I'm good at
shooting.
Long distance. I like to run long distance. Not
okay, you got
fast.
that. That you can have.
Okay.
I used to sprint back in the day, but right now I'm running. But I will definitely shoot basketball all day long. I love it.
We'll have to try that.
Yeah. So February 16th through 18th, downtown Los Angeles, Staples Center will be the activities. You have the celebrity game on Friday.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun with all the celebrities coming out. Slam dunk and the 3-point contest will be on Saturday of this weekend. And then Sunday, the 87th NBA All-Star Game. 87.
87.
Yeah.
Wow.
So TNT will be covering it 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The game starts at 8 o'clock. So the coverage begins at 7. The actual game's at 8 Eastern on Sunday. So it'll be fun. Yeah. Fun stuff. I love some basketball. I'm going to be watching that. I'm going to be going down to some of the activities actually too. And then Black Panther. I'll be going to see that. My mother celebrates her birthday, so happy birthday. I wished it last week, but now that
Happy
your birthday's coming, Miss
birthday.
Iris Gordy.
Miss Iris, happy
on
birthday,
the 16th.
girl.
So 2 days from now, she'll be celebrating. It's a blessing
Yes,
every
it
time you
is.
see another birthday.
And I just love her.
And everybody's been telling me that. Everywhere I go, oh, I just love
just
your mom.
love
And that's what they
her.
say. They don't go, your mom's nice, or I think your mom's fun. They always say, I love
I
your
just
mom.
love her.
I hear that.
Yeah. Well,
What is
she's
it?
a sweetheart.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
I guess
She's
daughters
a
miss
total
out on all
sweetheart.
that part.
They just hang out all day long.
Someone said that about your mom. I just love your mom. I
Yes.
just love your mom. Some people just don't
Yeah.
see the same thing. They
Right.
don't get the same perspective.
Exactly.
But mom is a great lady. She loves people. She's always, having a good time when she's out and about with individuals.
Right.
And she's just a tough quality control woman.
Yes,
I know she's
she
looking,
is.
going, hush, hush, hush. So for daughters, it's like that extra tough love.
Yes.
I get the extra tough love.
Yeah.
You're like, hey.
Yes.
Well, I love you more than anybody, so I'm going to be
But I
tougher
think she
on you.
has that with all of us a little bit.
That quality control
She'll-
comes out on everybody.
She'll show the quality control.
Yes. She lets you know who's in charge.
Yes, she does.
So we'll be celebrating her and going to see Black Panther as well. So I already took care of the tickets and all to go take her to that. She's been wanting to see it, and I've been wanting to. Everybody. 'cause
I want to see it.
theaters are selling out.
Right.
And Dolby theaters, forget it.
And people that have seen it have said it was really, really
Right.
good.
I didn't go to any. I had a few screening invites, but it was always a conflict with other things. But I wanted to wait and go with the
Right.
family,
Right.
and see it.
Exactly.
And then
That's better.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back again and see it with my daughter. Oh, so
I'll go
hard.
see it with you,
go.
too.
Yeah,
I'll go with
I
you,
think I
too.
can handle another
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I'm like, it's okay. My daughter even said, I think you will be okay seeing it twice, Mom. I said, yes, I think I will.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think you'll enjoy it.
I will be happy to support
Right,
and sit through
right.
it again. So I'll be doing that. And I've got a hosting gig coming up, doing my emceeing, because I do a lot of the MCs. You have the vision boards.
Yes,
so
I have
for
the
those that
vision
don't
board.
know,
We do seminars, and pretty soon I'm going to have a real estate wealth seminar coming up as well.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, teaching people how to buy properties.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been successful at it for all these years. So.
So why not let people know?
Exactly.
I'm always picking her brain about it too.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a real estate agent from the standpoint of watching you obtain properties like that. It's been
Right. And it's fun.
It's always good to
me,
get
it's
different
just fun.
perspectives.
It's just a exciting thing to
Yeah.
do. Look at a piece of property. I mean, I look at the worst properties and like, ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
And I just see something totally different and then create what I saw. And it's just exciting doing that. So
Absolutely. No, I think it's great. No, I think everybody should invest in real estate. That to me is the biggest investment you can do.
is.
And then, of course, the stock market would be after that, in my opinion.
Right.
And that's not just because I've been an agent so long. It's because I've witnessed people make
Right.
a lot of money. And I personally have bought property where I made a
Right.
lot. And you can make a lot very quickly.
very quickly.
Very quickly. So,
I mean, it's something that your money is going to sit there. I mean, even if the market goes down, it
Oh
comes
yeah,
back up.
if you buy right,
If
if
you
you buy in
wait,
the right
then you
area,
never
location,
lose. It's when you
location is
sell.
definitely key.
Right.
And if you buy in that location, just sit through it. It's going to come back.
It's going, I mean, look at what
Yeah.
happened.
Oh yeah.
I mean, properties were really way down, and I've always told people that when you see properties on sale, go.
That's
like you
where
would
you
go
do
to
it.
Nordstrom's, you go to Neiman
That's
Marcus,
right.
you go
Real
to
estate on sale.
Macy's.
When it's a depressed
Right.
market, I say when things are very ugly,
It's on sale.
when it's really bad and low, that's
Right.
when you grab it and buy it.
50% below. Get it.
Yeah.
Get it while it's hot.
People get nervous. Oh my God, the
Yes.
market is so bad. I don't think I
Right.
should buy. I'm like, yes,
Don't
buy.
be scared. Yeah.
You'll thank me. It'll double in value very
Exactly.
soon.
Yes. Oh my God.
And people do. They're like,
It
oh,
has.
Karla, you're right.
Property continuously goes up, and no matter how long you hold it, it pays for itself.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, you want some real estate, Karla Gordy Bristol, Nelson Shelton. You're doing investment property clients as well.
Shawannah Bordenave.
So, it's all about that. But I think it's time to, there's more stories that we could sit and talk about, but people have to go out with their loved one. They have to go spread that joy.
Right.
And romance, all those good things tonight.
Yes. I know,
right?
It's about that time.
I know. Hey, well, here's for all the single ladies. All the single ladies. Toast to you.
Yes, toast to you.
It's all good. Don't let Valentine's Day
Happy Valentine's Day.
That's
to
right.
you.
Happy Valentine's
Yes.
Day. Don't let this day make you feel down.
Yeah.
If you don't have a special someone in your life, because it's not about a mate. It's just about love in general, friendship, love, family love,
and loving yourself.
And that's
and
what
loving
that's
yourself.
the first
that's
one.
The first
if you love
one.
yourself today.
Love yourself. Yes, enjoy your friends. Take them out. Let's go out. Have a good time.
Be positive on this day.
Exactly.
Don't let a holiday dictate anything about your being that would bring you down. Don't let anything bring you down.
Because you always have the power of state.
I'm single, but I've received a lot of love messages and joy from friends and family. And that's really, to me, what it's about. People that think of you, knowing you're thought about, that people care enough to send a message. So I'm all good.
I am too.
I'm good. I've had a lot of Valentine's Day with my ex-husband, and people have dated, and then I know what it's like being single.
Right.
So it's all good. I even combined single ladies one time to go out and do something together.
Right.
Just to
Right. Exactly. It's nice.
Like we can go get our own dinner.
Yes.
Right. Buy my own Mastros.
And you can go by yourself too.
My own Nobu. I can handle it. Go to Malibu and do it myself. But yes, it's nice to have someone else do it for you, and it's nice to do something for somebody else.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
So, well, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to my guest co-host today, Shawannah Bordenave.
Thank you, Miss
I
Karla.
appreciate it, and a shout out again to our pastry chef,
Chef Sharon.
All right.
Thank you, Sharon.
If you have any questions or want to know about her treats that she can make for you, custom made.
She makes beautiful cakes. Everything you can think of. Pineapple upside down cakes, sakatimi cakes.
Yeah. So send a message if you
Yes.
want. You can either inbox or send a message. You can email me to Karla@karlagordybristol.com. Of course, I'm with a K. And check out my website, karlagordybristol.com. I keep most of my videos up there, a lot of information, my bio, and how to contact me if you want me to MC an event.
Right.
So thank you. This is a second of the Karla Gordy Bristol show that we branched off from the others. So it's,
And if you guys want a vision board, check out visualizeyou.com. I'm Shawannah Bordenave.
Absolutely. They're good. In fact, I put something else on my board the other day.
Yes, and it works.
I did. I put something on my board the other day.
And it works.
They were talking about the boards on Steve Harvey's show, and I had to call you immediately because he was saying how these vision boards work.
Right.
And it's
But
important
mine is
for everybody
the
to
whole
have
goal
one.
board kit, and it works. I love it. Yeah.
So, yes, she can handle those vision boards for sure for you. So thank you so much again for tuning in. I know a lot of people are out and about doing many things, and for those that were able to watch us, and the show was changed for today's time. We're going to go back to our regular time at 5:30. I think I'm playing with a few days right now. Bear with me. It's a new show, trying to find the right fit, the right time, the right hours. And we'll be here continuing to bring you information and facts. Hopefully we're inspirational, educational, and motivational.
Yes.
That's what I love doing.
Yes.
So make someone smile today, especially today, and spread love and kindness. It's Kindness Week in Beverly Hills for sure, and I'm not sure of other places. I think there's other areas, but Beverly Hills I know is my city, so we're celebrating it through the 17th.
And we'd like to say Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy to all. Happy Love Romance Day. All right, we're going to do a walk. Come with me. Do. And how you like that fireplace?